Yeah, it's obviously a little bit different for me because, like, ever since I was a kid, I've been a girl in a quote-unquote guy's realm. Video games they are for everyone. And obviously now more so than ever, you see a more resurgence of females in gaming more than ever, which is awesome. I think the fact that the majority of females don't even want to speak in voice chats in games. Oh, it's just a competitive game. Oh, it's just the internet. That has had its time and place. I think nowadays it shouldn't be a term that is so tolerated nowadays. And I think we've become so accustomed to just letting people berate, belittle, become hateful, just really be sad individuals towards others to where they don't even want to speak in games. They don't want to engage in games. They don't want to compete in tourneys in person at LANs. They don't want to be hosts or personalities. They don't want to continue making content online because they receive harassment because they are a female. It's a reality that I know you guys can sympathize with. You guys have helped me through a lot of issues that I've been going with in my personal journey through creation. And I want to say to everybody watching, to everybody listening, like, if you are someone who stands up and says things like against horrible acts or horrible things that are said towards women or any other person for however they identify, like, thank you. You are a leader, and you might not feel you made a difference in that point, but if there are other people as courageous as you to stand up and to make a change, just because a company might not have the change happen from within, or we see, you can still do things in your daily life. So to the people who have inspired me, I was just hanging out with a group of my patrons earlier, and I was telling them how much I respect them because they are good men, good women. They stand up and they say things that make a difference. This is something that is not going to feel like you're making a change. Someone might call you simp. Someone might call you a white knight. If it's standing up for someone to just be a decent human being, let them call you that. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to realize there's a lot more simps or white knights out there than they are. And honestly, it will make a change. But the thing is, I'm really tired of people being like, oh, it's just the internet, get over it. Because I've had people threaten me in my life multiple times, multiple threats. It really angers me because, like, you guys won't know the reach that it's had, and I'm glad. I don't want to get worked up, but I'm really tired of seeing people so indifferent about it. And to the victims of all of this, I was at Blizzard HQ, like, shit, like 2 days before the BlizzChunk stuff. And I was on like cloud 9. I love Blizzard, and getting to shake so many people's hands that I looked up to. They were like my role models, my heroes. I had to think back after all of this, how many of those people were hurting my sisters? How many of those people were committing acts that if I worked there, I would have been a victim? And that's horrible to think about. And I would like to think that everybody that I met is a good person, but you just never know. And it sucks that there are people who go there to work, who go there to do something because it's their passion and they want to make a living doing what they love, and they're treated differently because of it. It's really disheartening. And I hope that everybody, you know, I'm not painting anybody with a broad stroke here, but you can make a change. And saying that it's always going to be this way is horrible. And it comes from a place of you genuinely not having to experience it almost every day. I have a young niece who's 7 months old, and I've had people send me rape threats about her. That's not okay. And I'm not asking for a sympathy vote. I know most of you guys, a lot of people here don't like me. They think I talk too much or I talk too little. And the reality of the situation is sometimes I'm scared to talk. And the guys here, all the SpawnCast, they are great dudes. When you guys talk shit about them, it pisses me off because they are good guys. And I don't want to keep talking and be a freaking emotional mess, but it's something that whether you choose to boycott or not, that's your personal decision. I'm not going to judge you or call you names. It would mean a lot if you stood next to your brothers and sisters in times of need. But that's going to come down to your personal choice. I hope that these companies come forward, they take the actions and the justice that is needed for these situations. I would like to restore my faith. I'm not going to be buying Overwatch 2, one of my most anticipated games. I'm not going to be buying it, and that makes me sad. But ultimately, unless something drastically different has changed, it doesn't inspire me to. And I have a lot of friends that work with the Overwatch team, so it hurts because I love them. So getting off my soapbox, but please, just know that you personally, if anything, don't look at the company and be like, oh, the company didn't change, so this can't change. You can start making a change today. And honestly, like, I see it happen every day. So to those of you who make it apparent, like, thank you. All the support online, thank you. In person, thank you. It really means a lot. But for real, it's just, I don't know. Humanity sucks a lot of times, but we just have to band together and we have to be better for it in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, I think